I'm Amy Robbins, and I'm standing in front of A&E and SNY Surgery Center. You may have driven by. They're located in Chimney Plaza on Bridge Street in East Syracuse. You may have seen or heard the ads, but unless you've been to A&E, you probably have no idea what these treatments we're talking about entail. And that can be kind of scary, going into a place when you're not really sure what it's all about. So that's what this next half hour is all about. It's to take the scariness out of it. It's to take the mystery out of it and tell you what A&E and SNY Surgery Center really does. I'm standing here at the front desk at A&E. This is where you would first come in when you make an appointment. There's a men's and women's waiting room and a couple of consultation rooms. Now, they do a lot of different services here at A&E. We're going to focus on the four most popular ones: body sculpting, injections, laser tattoo removal, and laser hair removal. Well, Tara, you're in the process of the Accent Your Body body sculpting, and that's not the first time that you've done this. Tell me about your experience before.
Right, Amy. So a couple of years ago, I was hitting 40, turned 40, and realized that exercise and diet just aren't enough. And I had heard about the Accent Your Body. I knew that there were a lot of things that it could do: skin tightening, even getting rid of wrinkles on your face. But I had a consultation at A&E and decided that I was going to move forward with Accent, and I had my stomach and the back of my legs done. And I definitely saw a difference. I came once a week for 8 weeks, and even after the very first treatment, I saw skin tightening. Like, I saw my abs were getting tighter. And then at the end of 8 weeks, they had done before and after pictures, and there was definitely, I had a great experience with it. Yeah.
I think a couple of questions that people have: did it hurt? Does the body shaping hurt?
It doesn't, and I do think that that was one of my fears also, but honestly, I would compare it to like a hot stone massage. I know that seems a little bit weird, but I came on my lunch hours, and there's no downtime whatsoever. I came, had the treatment done. It was maybe, depending on what body part, I think abdominals, it might have been 20 minutes. The back of your legs, maybe it was a little bit longer, 30 minutes. But in any event, I was able to immediately put my clothes back on and go back to work.
So no recuperation.
No.
I think people are kind of wondering if they need to take the afternoon off. That is not the case with the body shaping.
No, it's honestly like going to get a massage. It really is.
And you mentioned the treatments are once every week? Or?
What I did was once a week for 8 weeks. I do think that it can be once every couple of weeks, just depending on your schedule, but typically I think that it's 8 treatments that they recommend, and that's what I'm going to do this time, 8 treatments.
Now you're coming back. You said that you had a running injury,
yeah.
And now you're kind of in the same place that you were before.
Right. So I had a running injury, I stopped exercising, and now I'm healthy again, running again, exercising again, and I feel like this is going to really jumpstart, taking off some extra 10 pounds or what have you.
Is that the way you feel? I mean, your clothes felt differently. Tell me when you had the body shaping before, how you felt.
I definitely felt the difference right away in the waistband of my pants. I don't know how else to explain it other than I just felt tighter. When you feel tighter, your clothes feel better.
So Tara, you've had a couple of treatments at A&E and have kind of got to know the staff, but the first time you walked in the doors, tell me what your experience was.
The first time I walked in, it's such a welcoming place. I mean, you walk right in, it smells incredible, and there's people at the front desk that are, you see them every single week. You almost feel like you become really friendly with them. And they know your name, they have you sit in the waiting room for literally like 2 minutes, and then the technician will come out and get you. The technician always explains what is going to happen, even though after a couple of weeks you do know what to expect. But there was never anything unexpected. They always explain to you the process. They're great. Every single tech that I've worked with has been fantastic.
I don't think that it's a surprise in terms of how many treatments you need.
Right.
They're really open about that and upfront that it's going to take this many weeks or this many months or a year, depending on what treatment you take.
Right from the start, they lay it out for you, and they tell you, typically how the process works and how long it takes and how many treatments that you need. And everybody's different. I may respond better to Accent Your Body than I do to laser hair removal. I might need more treatments with laser hair removal than I do with Accent Your Body, or vice versa. But along the way, they're always, recapping where we're at and how I'm feeling the experiences and if I'm seeing results. So they're very cognizant of the end result.
So you mentioned the last time that you did the body shaping, the Accent Your Body. You did 2 different body areas. Right. Was it at the same time?
It was, yep. I did stomach and I did the back of my legs, did them both at the same time. I do think that I may consider doing my face now or my neck area because I think they just switch out like a different wand, a smaller wand, and they do tightening, it's skin tightening, which is a little bit different than what they're doing on your stomach and in the back of your legs. So I'm contemplating whether or not to have that done on my face. I still obviously do love the Botox, and that kind of takes care of the majority of my facial needs, but I may venture and give this a shot on my face.
Now you have friends, I'm sure, that know that you get treatments here. Do they ask a lot of questions about, the treatments and how long, and it hurts and all that kind of stuff?
They do. They definitely do. If it's not about, Botox and how quickly that works and how long it lasts, it's about laser hair removal or, the skin tightening, the Accent Your Body. Yeah, they definitely are. A lot of them come here.
Well, now we're going to see how the Accent Your Body treatment works. And we have Melissa, one of the friendly technicians here at A&E, who has done this Accent Your Body treatment many, many times. There's a lot of common questions, you said, that most of your clients ask. So what's the main one?
Probably the biggest question is, how does it work?
So how does it work?
It uses heat and radio frequency. What that does is it starts to build collagen again. That's what the deep tissue heating does. It also will help to dehydrate the fat cells in the area. And the combination of the two will not only tighten and decrease the area slightly.
Now we're doing Terry's abdomen. Is this the most common area, or what are
definitely one of the most common areas. Right. Basically, we can do head to toe with this.
Wow. Okay, so tell me what you first do.
First, we're going to put a little bit of baby oil in the area. That's just going to help the instrument slide across the area a little freely.
Okay.
That's why we have her kind of toweled up here so we don't get that all over her clothes. Some people do start to see a result and feel a result after your first treatment. Some people, it will take the whole series before they see a complete result. This is definitely something you can do on your lunch hour. It's in and out. There's no downtime at all with this.
No recuperation.
No.
It must be nice when you have clients come in that have had, a bunch of the treatments that feel totally different and are happy with the success.
Oh, definitely. That's the best part of the job.
So Melissa, you're going to be moving on to the back of Terry's legs. Is this something that's totally different than this treatment, or it's about the same, just a different body area?
It's about the same, just a different body area. If it's more of a cellulite issue, we might use a little different instrument and a little different settings. Or if it's a combination of tightening and cellulite, then we'll use something very similar to what I'm using now.
Now, the Accent Your Body also can be used for wrinkles on both your neck and face, and that is something that you would do differently.
Yeah, that one we do have another instrument along with this one where we can actually get right under the eyes with the fine lines there.
I think people hear the commercials about A&E and they're kind of scared because they have never done any treatment like this, whether it be body shaping or the tattoo removal, the Botox. What do you tell people when they come in terms of a consultation of what will happen?
I just tell them that all the staff they're all female staff that do these treatments. They're all very friendly and not to be worried at all. It is just an in and out treatment, so it's nothing to be scared of at all.
You also do have male clients though, and what I think is great is that you have different waiting rooms for the male clients. It's something just to make them feel as comfortable as possible.
Yes. We have plenty of male clients as well that do these treatments. It's definitely becoming more popular for everybody.
Coming up next, Amy will speak to a couple A&E and SNY Surgery Center patients about their injections therapy. You'll learn how quick and easy it is to receive a nearly painless treatment and how long it will last.
Restylane is immediate and you see the results, so it's exciting.
And later, meet some of A&E's laser clients, starting with someone receiving laser tattoo removal.
Oh great, let's get our tattoos done. And
not thinking I was going to be stuck with it for the rest of my life.
Right after this.
A&E and SNY Surgery Center has been doing business in the Syracuse area for over 46 years. They are the local leader in body sculpting therapy to tone and tighten skin, as well as facial injections to remove unwanted lines and wrinkles for both men and women. You can also receive laser hair removal and laser tattoo removal, all discreetly provided by a professional experienced staff. Call 445-1177 to book a free consultation. You can also book online at aesyracuse.com. No money down, interest-free financing available.
So now we're talking injections, and we have two different types of concerns here regarding injections. Terry's main concern are the wrinkles around her forehead and her eyes, and Diane's main concern are the wrinkles that are around her mouth. Now when it comes to Botox, the new Botox, Dysport, and Xeomin, that is what Terry would be using in terms of injections. Diane is more using fillers, which are available as Juvederm, Restylane, Perlane, Radius, and all available here at A&E. And ladies, I guess you're probably with me on this. You reach a certain age and it's all of a sudden you look in the mirror and you don't really feel any older, but it's just your face to you looks older. And is this the reason why you both decided that you wanted to try injections?
Yeah, I was seeing the brow, that crease in your brow, and then I started seeing more and more lines in my forehead and the crow's feet around my eyes. And at that point realized, you know, I think I need to try Botox. The Botox, it really, I mean, I think the perception is that you look like you've had work done, but Botox really doesn't alter the look of your forehead at all. It just fills in lines.
Makes it a little less
wrinkly,
right?
Yeah, it just softens the lines.
Fillers too, I think, Diane, people are concerned that you look more plastic or something like that, and that's not really the case either.
No, actually it's just like where the deep lines around your face make you look older, and it just fills it out and gives you a few years.
Now, I think people get scared. I mean, they don't really know what to expect. It's not as though it takes a long time. How long did your Botox take for your forehead?
The procedure itself, less than 10 minutes. They,
Okay.
you know, you have a consultation while you're there. They put some marks on your forehead. Look at a mirror to make sure you and the doctor are both on the same page with what you're having filled in. And then from start to finish, it took me 10 minutes.
Now, the one thing different with the Botox and the fillers is that it takes a little while for the Botox to take effect. So tell me how that works. It's not immediate.
It's not immediate. So I would say within 24 to 48 hours, you do see some of the lines starting to fill in. But I would say it's totally filled in 14 days.
And that
that's
must
my
feel
number.
great, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it must just be such a nice thing to look in the
Every
mirror
day
and
to watch
notice
it.
that
Yeah.
it's-
And it lasts a long time. I mean, a good 4 months, I would say.
So Diane, tell me why you decided that you wanted to get fillers. What was your main concern with that?
The deep lines around my face. When I looked in the mirror all the time, I seen that I was looking older and wanted to get them filled in and
A little smoother, actually. Now, the one thing that's different with Botox, with fillers, is the fact that it's immediate. I mean, we are doing this interview after you had the injections, and it's amazing the difference.
Yes, it's like Botox. Botox takes a few days to actually see it, where Restylane is immediate and you see the results, so it's exciting.
Yeah, and it lasts about 6 months from what I hear.
Correct.
Now, tell me about your procedure. How long did that take?
It took approximately 10 minutes.
Okay.
And they did like a few injections around the mouth area and underneath.
Okay. And pain? Give me a scale.
Not
of
really,
pain.
no. Little pinches, maybe, and the filler has lidocaine in it also, so you don't really feel too much of it at all.
And it's not like you have to stay home from work for any amount of time.
You don't miss any time from work.
Right.
You might get a little swelling afterwards, but otherwise,
you're set to go.
Yep.
Ladies, you come back. You're going to come back and get this done again?
We'll be back.
Yes, definitely.
Next, meet an A&E and SNY Surgery Center client who had second thoughts about her tattoos.
Oh great, let's get our tattoos done. And not thinking I was going to be stuck with it for the rest of my life.
And later, our host Amy will be one of the laser hair removal patients to show us how quick and painless laser hair removal really is.
I don't even want to say it's a shock. It's more like a little burst of heat.
Right after this.
A&E and SNY Surgery Center has been doing business in the Syracuse area for over 46 years. They are the local leader in body sculpting therapy to tone and tighten skin, as well as facial injections to remove unwanted lines and wrinkles for both men and women. You can also receive laser hair removal and laser tattoo removal, all discreetly provided by a professional experienced staff. Call 445-1177 to book a free consultation. You can also book online at aesyracuse.com. No money down, interest-free financing available.
Well, we're sitting here with Donna, who's a client for laser tattoo removal. Hi, Donna.
Hi.
Tell me about the tattoos that you have. What is your experience with the tattoos?
Well, the first tattoo I got as a baby shower gift back in '96.
Okay.
And 96, 97. And it was, you know, one of those, oh great, let's get our tattoos done. And not thinking I was going to be stuck with it for the rest of my life. Which is cute, it's just a Tweety bird, but it's something that, you know,
you don't want any more. Tattoos are a lifelong change in your body.
Yes.
And what your other one you got when you were in high school?
I'd say about 15 years old.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was 15. A bunch of kids I hung out with. You know, one was he was a little older, 18. He wanted to start a tattoo business. So he brought over his gun and all his equipment, and we're like, yeah, let's do our initials. So I got my initials on my arm.
All right, now, well, let's move to right now, and you're getting married, and so you decided that you didn't want these tattoos anymore.
Yeah, I want to look good in a dress, and in order for me, with my tattoos on my arm, which some people prefer to have them and show them off, me on the other hand, I wanted to cover them up. And I don't have very many options in wedding dresses with sleeves.
Well, that sounds great. So tell us about your experience. You have been coming in and have already gotten a few treatments here at A&E. Tell me about it. This place is great. The customer service is phenomenal. I've been here, this is about my 6th, 7th treatment. And from the time I started until current has been a great experience every time I walk in the door. So I have no complaints. It does hurt. So, well, there is pain. Tell me what it kind of feels like.
Getting the tattoo, obviously you're going to have the pain getting the tattoo. And it's pretty much almost the same pain as getting rid of it. But it's the satisfaction at the end of the day that you know at the end of the treatment of why it's important.
And the staff here made you feel very comfortable. I mean, no judgment.
Absolutely not. Walking into the door, they all greeted. There was a few at the front desk. They all greeted with a smile, which was great. So somebody like me that is very kind of, oh my God, what do? I don't know who to see. I don't know who to talk to. First time, it was very warming, welcoming. So that's what made me decide to get my tattoo done here. The staff was just very comforting.
Tell me about the payment plan. You worked out something as well.
Yes. As we all know, getting a tattoo is a lot less expensive than having it removed. So they give you a payment plan. They give you a 0 financing for 1 year, which I took advantage of that. Considering that obviously I didn't have the money up front and I couldn't afford the tattoo removal process in one lump sum. So I did the 1 year 0 financing. So that was a big relief.
A&E and SNY Surgery Center has been doing business in the Syracuse area for over 46 years. They are the local leader in body sculpting therapy to tone and tighten skin, as well as facial injections to remove unwanted lines and wrinkles for both men and women. You can also receive laser hair removal and laser tattoo removal, all discreetly provided by a professional experienced staff. Call 445-1177 to book a free consultation. You can also book online at aesyracuse.com. No money down, interest-free financing available.
Well, now we're going to be talking about laser hair removal treatment here at A&E, and I am sitting here because I'm a client of laser hair removal. As a matter of fact, I'm getting kind of towards the end of my treatments, and I gotta say, Melissa, I appreciate it so much more than I even thought I would.
Yeah, most people do. They come in and are surprised about how easy it is, and how much it helps very quickly, and before you know it, you're done.
And you know, I never really considered the fact that I spent a lot of time shaving my underarms and my legs, but it really saves a lot of time in the morning.
It does.
And it's not just that it's hair-free, it's kind of stubble-free too. Women will know what I'm talking about with that because it's just amazing. My legs are so smooth as well as my underarms, and it's really nice that I don't have to worry about, you know, every single morning shaving my underarms.
Yeah.
You must have a lot of success stories. Do women find it hard to believe?
Yeah, definitely. I've actually had someone send me flowers before when they were all done, and that was a facial hair issue, so of course they were really happy because that's more emotional for women. So when they were all done with their treatments, they actually sent me some flowers, which was really nice.
Yeah, we're talking about, actually you're going to be treating my underarms, and I have had my legs treated. Let's talk about facial hair. I think, you know, as women get older, a lot of times it's not just your mustache, but a lot of women get more facial hair all over their faces.
Most people come in on their lunch hour because it literally takes 5-10 minutes to do a treatment. They're slightly pink for maybe a few minutes to, at the longest, like a half an hour, but it's coverable by makeup. So they can go right back to work afterwards.
And we're going to be talking about the different body parts and how long you have to wait in between treatments, but the face is the least amount of time.
Right, the face is every 6 weeks. At that point we know everything's in the next stage of growth. The underarms are going to be 10 weeks. Anything in the trunk area, bikini, underarms, back, chest are all 10 weeks. Arms and legs are 12 weeks.
I have a friend who's getting laser hair removal, and she described it as time goes by anyway, so that you can, you know, get your laser hair removal treatments done and still be shaving your underarms and legs, but after these treatments, you don't ever have to do it again. So it's like, you know, time is going to go and you're still going to be doing the same thing. Why not stop by and get treatments, and then all of a sudden you won't have to do both anymore. So, well, good. Well, let's see what the underarm treatment is all about. And you're going to see it takes about 2 minutes. Not very much at all. You have to wear these glasses to protect ourselves from the laser. It doesn't really hurt. It's more like a, I don't even want to say it's a shock. It's more like a little burst of heat.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a heat and cold together with the
Right.
coolant that's built in there.
Now, are there any side effects after this is done? I have to stay away from the sun while in the treated
sun
areas.
exposure for, it's really just a matter of using sunscreen.
Hey, Tessa.
Hello.
So tell me what body areas you're getting treated.
I'm getting everything.
Oh
that I
my
possibly
word.
can. Yeah.
So your underarms, your bikini area, your legs.
Yes.
Very nice. Tell me why you decided that you wanted to get this treatment done, kind of invest in laser hair removal treatment.
I went to school to be an esthetician actually, and that's when it first popped in my mind. And I just decided that it'd be the best option for me because my hair grows back very quickly and it's a pain. So.
And why A&E?
It's been around for so long and I always hear good things about it, so I decided to come in. The people here are really nice and it's been a good experience so far. It doesn't hurt as bad as I thought it was going to.
Right.
Just a little sting. It's a very easy process.
So Tessa, obviously you're a younger client. Tell me how you decided to pay for the treatments.
I put a little bit of money down and then I did what's called Care Credit, so it makes it really easy. I have a 12-month interest-free plan.
And it's kind of amazing that after the treatments get done, you won't have any more hair on your legs forever.
Nope. That's amazing. Yeah. All the money I spent on razors and everything, you might as well get them done and not have to do that.
So, all right, you're getting the treatment as we speak, Tessa. It's hard to kind of explain it, what it feels like.
It really doesn't hurt at all. It just feels like an ice cube. It's like hitting you. That's how I can explain it.
No, that's kind of true. Yeah,
it feels
kind
like
of a hot, cold thing.
Yeah, it feels really cold, and it doesn't hurt at all.
So Tessa, you looked into this and found that you don't have to not shave your legs for a while. That was kind of making you a bit hesitant about getting the laser hair treatment.
Yes, I was a little hesitant when I thought I knew that I wouldn't be able to shave because it's summertime and I want to be able to still do that. And I found out that you can shave right up to them right before it happens and get even better results than if you didn't.
Well, A&E has a lot of male clients as well, and Melissa, you kind of go out of your way to make sure that the male clients feel as comfortable as the female clients, right?
Oh, definitely. Just as many men come in as females.
Really?
It seems like lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they have their own waiting room.
Yes, they do.
So they kind of feel like they are separated from the women. Is it mainly laser hair removal, or what are the other treatments that they're interested
No,
in?
they're doing all sorts of treatments, anything from the skin tightening to injectables to hair removal. So surprisingly, they're really getting into everything.
Well, we're going to see back hair removal. And
Yes.
first off, tell me what happens first. This gentleman looks like he doesn't need any back hair removal, but you have to shave it first, right?
Yeah, we shaved him beforehand. We want the hair clipped very close to the skin, so before we do the treatment, so that the laser can successfully find the hair and follow it down to the root. We explained to them it will take a series of treatments. We do offer a series that will cover that, an 8-treatment program plus a 3-year guarantee.
And how does that work? So if they have to come back and it's still growing back?
Correct. They can keep coming back basically over that 3-year span as often as they need to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, how often in between treatments?
It's about 10 weeks between for a back area.
Yeah, it kind of depends, right? It kind of starts higher, you can come back more frequently. Is that how that
Right,
works?
depends on the area that we're treating. The facial area is about every 6 weeks. Anything like the back, the underarms, the bikini are going to be about 10 weeks. And then the appendages, the legs and arms are 12 weeks.
Neck area, back area, and that's really all that it is. You try to cover the entire area. And what would you say this will take in terms of time for a back?
A back would probably take anywhere from 20 minutes to a half an hour, depending on the size.
No recuperation, really. I mean, he could get up and come right back to work, so a lot of people come on their lunch hour.
Right, you can come right in and go right back to your normal activities afterwards.
Are there any side effects after you have the laser hair removal?
No, the only thing you really have to be careful of is your sun exposure right before and right after. Just meaning using a good sunscreen in between your treatments is all we ask for.
And once again, once he has the treatments, it's going to be permanent in terms of laser hair removal.
Right, we're actually killing off the actual hair follicles that are there presently, so that will never come back again.
A&E and SNY Surgery Center has been doing business in the Syracuse area for over 46 years. They are the local leader in body sculpting therapy to tone and tighten skin, as well as facial injections to remove unwanted lines and wrinkles for both men and women. You can also receive laser hair removal and laser tattoo removal, all discreetly provided by a professional experienced staff. Call 445-1177 to book a free consultation. You can also book online at aesyracuse.com. No money down, interest-free financing available.
So are you ready for a free consultation and to hear more about their interest-free financing? Give them a call, 445-1177. You can even book online. I'm Amy Robbins. Thanks so much for joining me and learning more about A&E and SNY Surgery Center.